Tekken 5.
Dive into Python with a fun game. Learn in just 5 minutes.
Welcome to our quick guide on mastering PyGame's drawing functions. Follow me as we explore how to bring simple shapes to the colorful world of PyGame together. Now, let's dive into recreating a gaming icon, the classic Pac-Man. Imagine piecing together Pac-Man's cheerful look. We start with a bright yellow circle to form its head, add a little black circle for a playful eye, and complete his signature look with a pie-shaped mouth, ready to munch those dots. Let's get started and bring our friendly Pac-Man to life. First, we use the circle method of PyGame. This powerful function needs a few essential pieces of information: the screen where the circle will appear, the color of the circle, the coordinates for the center of the circle, and its radius. In our code, screen is the surface we are drawing on. Head color sets the color of Pac-Man's head, a vibrant yellow. The center of our circle is defined by the coordinates x, y, which we can adjust to move Pac-Man around the screen. And finally, radius determines how big our Pac-Man's head will be. Next, let's add an eye to our character. We follow a similar process. We calculate the position of the eye first, setting x and y based on our desired offset from the center of the head. Then, we draw another circle for the eye, using circle again, but this time with eye color for a black eye, and a smaller radius, just 3 pixels. Now, let's tackle the most challenging part, drawing a pie chart for Pac-Man's mouth. To start, we first need to understand how to represent a pie shape. In essence, a pie shape is a series of connected lines forming a part of a circle, and then filled in. To achieve this in PyGame, we're going to use some math and PyGame's polygon function. We'll be creating a custom function, draw filled pie, to draw the pie shape, which will serve as Pac-Man's open mouth. Firstly, our method takes several parameters: the screen to draw on, the color of the pie, the center of the pie, its radius, the starting and ending degrees of the arc, and the number of segments we want to divide our arc into. More segments mean a smoother curve for our pie shape. We begin by converting our starting and ending degrees into radians, a unit more friendly for circle calculations in Python. Then, we calculate the angle step, which determines how much the angle increases with each segment of the pie. Next comes the exciting part, calculating the points along the arc. We start with our center point, and then, for each segment, calculate the x and y coordinates using a bit of trigonometry. These coordinates represent points along the perimeter of our pie shape. Finally, we use polygon to draw and fill the pie shape. This function connects all the points we calculated, creating the illusion of a curved, filled-in shape, Pac-Man's mouth. And just like that, with a couple of circles and a pie shape, our Pac-Man begins to have that classic, animated look. Now, let's shift our focus to another iconic character from Pac-Man, the ghosts. These spooky characters are as fun to draw as they are to dodge in the game. To create a ghost, we'll use a combination of shapes: a half circle for the head, a rectangle for the body, polygons for the wavy legs, and ellipses for the eyes. Starting with the ghost's head, we draw a half circle using circle, specifying draw top left and draw top right as true. This creates the rounded top of our ghost. Next, the body is straightforward, represented by a rectangle drawn directly beneath the head using rect. The ghost's legs are the most playful part. We create these using polygon to form little triangles along the bottom, giving the appearance of a wavy edge. Finally, we add the eyes. Ghosts in Pac-Man have distinctive eyes, and we bring them to life using ellipse for the eyeballs and circle for the pupils, creating a perfect ghostly gaze. With these shapes combined, our ghost comes together, floating and ready to roam the maze. Today, we've navigated through the colorful and creative world of PyGame, learning how to use circle method for full and half circles, rect method for rectangles and squares, and polygon method for pie shapes and playful triangles. Have you noticed something in the game? Our Pac-Man can close its mouth, and the ghosts can shift their eyes and wiggle their legs. How do we add such dynamic movements and expressions? Well, that's exactly what we'll dive into in our next video.
Stay tuned for more videos on Tekken 5.